The voice resumes its excited manner. When all was silent, I crept from the slime and scratched rhymes for you. Valar forbade it and hid me, but he is dead, so I've ignored him. Get out of my skull and leave me be. Prove your worth, find Qualo. We shall speak through that vessel. Beware! Fail to break the wards in the proper order and you must start again. Okay.
It is done.
Should be manageable now. Wait a second. So the blood is necessarily third. So hand, ring, blood, staff. Okay.
As I thought.
They wailed and sighed, then they died. From the grave I've had my kiss. Bring me now the lover's gift. This could only have been written by a terrible poem or a madman. That's not what we need for the time being. Okay. No sacrifice will do but the blood of a friend, true. But guilt will leave its stain if you wish to have the blade. Again, the ravings of a madman. How jolly.
If you wish.
Valar is no more, but he has left a thing behind. Give me a hand and I shall help you in return. Hand, goody. Smell of a dog, skin of lizard, to find the staff, kill the wizard. No, the ring a second, and the ring was here.
Yeah.
And then was the blood. Alright, and the staff. Yippee!
As I thought.
Alright, first things first, level Goofuth up. And wonderful. I don't need to remove fears. No, detect evil, let's use this. Sanctuary. I guess I won't use it often, but it might come in handy in special situations. It's basically poor man's invisibility. I have to remember that I have silence. Detect traps. No, I don't know that I use it. Yeah, cure poison. Alright, now we're talking. True sight. I'm hesitant to give him resurrection. Or raise dead, or whichever one it is. Raise dead, yeah. Yeah. I've noticed by watching Let's Plays of this game that people seem to be hesitant to use mass heal. I personally like it a lot. Again, True Sight is really, really useful. Although, yeah, he's not much of a healer, he's more of a supporting caster. Let's see what else we have. Repulse Undead? No. Slay Living? No. Great Command? Perhaps. Flame Strike. Let's do Flame Strike. That's more like him. Okay. Ah, ha ha ha. No. Lilarcor. One of the finer items in the game. I'm going to read that one for a change. Lawrence Lilarcor was well known not for being brave, but as an idiot. As the tale goes, the boastful Lilarcor left his village at the urging of his friends, so that the great hero could do battle with a devious treant. He He walked for days in the dead of winter until, feverish, he found his target and began an epic wrestling match. Unfortunately, or perhaps luckily, the treant was nothing more than a craggy old normal oak. His friends had been jesting, not actually expecting that Lilarcor would go fight the fictitiously dangerous tree. That might have been the end of it, but Lilarcor, not really knowing what a treant was in the first place, I guess, didn't realize the truth. He eventually uprooted the oak, and marching proudly home, he declared himself a hero. Thus was born a laughingstock of epic proportions, and over time the name of Lilarcor became the sacrificial fool in many tales of less than brilliance. It is not known whether this enchanted weapon is Lilarcor himself, or perhaps imprisoned by an evil mage or some other odd coincidence of fate, but it certainly acts in a manner consistent with his level of competence. If it is he has never bemoaned his captivity. He might not realize or care that he is no longer a human. As a weapon, Lilarcor has its uses, but many a warrior has eventually given it away. Banters such as, "Ouch, that must have hurt," "Oh yeah, got him good," and "Beware, my bite for it might really hurt or something," is a constant barrage on a warrior's psyche. Basically a +3 two-handed sword, which is nice enough in itself, but also freedom of mind, like immunity to charm and confusion, which is very, very good. So we got something nice for Minsk. And also I think we're going to sell that. It's not, yeah, we're not going to need it anymore. And let me think, is there anyone else who needs a two-handed sword? Well, Keldon, but Keldon's certainly not going to end up in this party. Yeah, we're sticking with Lilarcor. I think it's very, very fitting that Lilarcor is wielded by Minsk, because it's not going to help his already unstable mind. It's going to be funny, I think.
Yes.
Alright. Minsk is even more badass now. I need to know what's up here.
If you wish.
It's messing with me. I want to know what's up here.
Yeah.
I'm at a complete loss here. I don't know. Oh, Edwin. Oh, you're all so useless. I like Lilarcor. Since I seldom have people in my party who use two-handed swords, I rarely get the pleasure of actually experiencing Lilarcor, but it's again one of the examples of why this game is so freaking brilliant. Lilarcor is that's just a... I don't know who came up with that idea. I don't know if Lilarcor is a part of actual Dungeons & Dragons lore or if it was invented for this game. But whoever came up with the idea of Lilarcor, he's a gentleman and a scholar.
As I thought.
Oh, here it is, so it wasn't a secret door. That's the weird area I was talking about. See, there's this Myconid, and a spore colony somewhere there, and... wait a second.
Simple.
Yeah. A random Minotaur. My comrades fallen, my last breaths are of rage. I don't... this might be part of the unfinished business I was talking about, but this area never makes any sense to me. There was such a what the hell moment when I first played it. What the hell is this? I was racking my mind to figure out what was going on there. Let's see what Lilarcor can do. Alright. You get the king.
If you wish.
Yes? If it will help.
Jon Jonsson at your service.
Cry for your lives. They are over.
With vengeance!
Let's see what your guts be looking like.
Righto!
Yes.
That's such a weird area. And then there's no explanation whatsoever. Actually, my best guess is that it's somehow connected with the... He doesn't even have anything with him. My best guess is that it has something to do with the illithids and the temple sewers.
It is done.
I mean, it's not like it's completely random. The sewers seem to be a good place for fungi, and by that I also mean myconids, but it's still weird, really. And it's even weirder that it's not a hidden passage,
As I thought.
but that it's actually, I mean, somebody built this. And yeah, it's just weird. It's just plain weird.
Yeah. It is done. As I
There we go.
thought.
See, the first time I played this, I was actually pretty confused by this riddle and these objects. It took me ages to get that done. And I think one thing I missed was the ring. I didn't find it, which is understandable, I think, if you're playing it for the first time. Because that's very easy to miss here. That's an interactable thing. So I had the blood, I had the staff, and what are you doing over there? And what was the first? And the hand. I had no idea where to find the ring.
Raring to go. Jump on my sword while you can, Evil.
That's Lilarcor. Why don't we go kill that over there? It's very, very fitting. Now he hasn't only Boo to talk to him, but also Lilarcor. Yeah, I was convinced that the ring was to be found somewhere in this myconid area, and I spent, well, maybe not hours, but at least, well, maybe 2 or 3 hours just wandering around down there and racking my mind, where the hell is that ring? What the hell is this area for?
A den of stinking evil. Cover your nose, Boo. We will leave no crevice untouched.
Let's have a rest before we go up there. I think it might be a good idea to buff up, because if I recall correctly, there's going to be enemies as soon as we're up there.
Yes.
Start with stone skin for you.
I am ready.
And defensive harmony.
Boo says,
You do the
"What?"
bless.
Uh-huh.
You do a chant.
What is it now?
You do haste. And what else we got? Strength of 1. Oh, why not? Can't hurt.
You point bark your orders already.
And protection from evil. That should do it for now. That's pretty good. Onwards!
If you wish.
A quick prayer to Umberley is all that stands between me and the sea's bottom. Sure enough, eh?
I don't know which buff I lost there. Well, it doesn't look like I lost anything. I was still there. Ah well. Captain Hagen. You! How dare you! We were doing good business in this town before you took out my partner, Lieutenant at the Copper Coronet. Why are you to ruin me? Quiet, you slave of scum! You brought ruin upon yourself. Oh no, reasons don't matter to the dead, that's much cooler. Reasons don't matter to the dead. Let's see about that, won't we? Adam, lads. Alright. I think Captain Hagen is pretty badass. Priest of Cyric. They're all pretty tough.